This study is titled Understanding the Dynamic Forces Driving Agrivoltaic Innovation in the U.S. Perspectives from the Solar Industry. My name is Alexis Pascaris, and I am the founding director of AgriSolar Consulting. This research was conducted in partnership with Dr. Andrea Gerlach and Dr. Greg Barron-Gafford of the University of Arizona. The study I'm discussing today is part of a large interdisciplinary and multi-university effort known as the SCAPES project. Figure 1 in the top left corner illustrates the interconnected research, education, and extension objectives of the SCAPES project. Our team has a big agenda across climatic zones in the U.S. that will result in tools for informing the implementation of agrivoltaics. Phase 1 of stakeholder engagement has consisted of conducting qualitative interviews with 14 solar developers across the U.S., including mid-size and utility-scale companies. Data collection is still ongoing. Our guiding research question is, what are the challenges and motivations associated with the adoption of agrivoltaics? Please note that the findings I am describing are preliminary. Let's refer to Table 1, comparing motivations over time. We see developers are motivated to realize explicit benefits, specifically related to increasing land access and profit. But they also pursue implicit benefits, including sustainability, strong relationships, and a good reputation. And when we consider these different benefits in the short term and the long term, the key motivations driving innovation become clear, which are named at the four corners of the table: competitive advantage, increased market share, increased solar penetration, and reduced barriers to market entry. So Table 1 organizes the different types of benefits or motivations that solar developers pursue in both the short and long term. Now let's consider the costs they incur in pursuit of realizing these benefits. Referring to Table 2, cost considerations over time. We recognize that developers face many diverse costs. Some costs are soft, associated with permitting processes and community relations, and some costs are hard, associated with the technical construction of the system. Examining soft and hard costs over time, the key barriers stalling industry adoption become clear. The key barriers are named at the four corners of the table: increased expenses, techno-economic unknowns and uncertainties, and project complexity. So let's step back and consider the trade-offs and interactions between the dynamic benefits and costs associated with agrivoltaic development. Notice that the costs are much more clear and quantifiable than the benefits. And the benefits? Well, those cannot exactly be quantified. They're somewhat intangible. How do you place a value on ecosystem services and strong community partnerships? Our methods for evaluating projects lack the ability to capture these implicit benefits and social dynamics over time. And because we can't put a value on these benefits, cost-benefit analysis for agrivoltaics is not yet feasible, and we're observing that the industry is hesitant to adopt. So when we think about the value of agrivoltaics, that can be understood as the benefit received measured against the price paid. But right now, the price of developing these systems appears to greatly outweigh the benefits to developers. So all of the beautiful benefits of agrivoltaics that we have come to appreciate aren't being actualized at scale. Industry actors are starting to recognize the unique advantages of these systems and are interested in pursuing them. But with this level of financial and technical uncertainty, they are unable to invest. So this mismatch between the benefits and cost needs to be addressed to increase the rate of agrivoltaic development. We are starting to see pockets of innovation occurring in the U.S., but we have yet to reach full market innovation. To reach full market innovation and actualize all of the co-benefits of agrivoltaics, we suggest policy mechanisms to reconcile the imbalance between benefits and costs. With robust and flexible policy tools, we anticipate solar companies will self-organize to enter the agrivoltaic market, which will lead to emergence of these systems at scale. Moving forward, we will use the perspectives drawn from this industry assessment to inform a case study in Arizona. Ultimately, the interactive relationships that we foster with key stakeholders will help build a bridge between agrivoltaic research and practice. Thank you.